of course, here we are. What courses is he gonna have? Hey, what's his curriculum like? This nigga doing a reality TV show, man. They gonna have niggas in caps and gowns as a costume. Come on, man.
Group chat, welcome back to another episode of Creatively Speaking. I'm one of your great and famous hosts, Cook, the Howie Roseman of recording.
Ow.
Happy to be here. I'm gonna throw it across the room first.
That's how we do. I'm J Love back with Creatively Speaking. Let's get into another one, baby.
Hey y'all, I have a guest with me. Before I start, I'm so excited. I'm Kadeja, aka K-Leg, back for another episode. We're gonna get into some good things today, but right beside me is BeMo. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what up, good people? It's your boy BeMo. I'm glad to be here, man. I'm glad to be in the group chat. What's up, man? Hey!
You came to the
I came to the group chat, and now we back in. We made it out and in and out.
Yeah.
Is that wild to say?
Out, then out is insane.
First off, special guest, straight from the Re-Up podcast, by the way.
Up.
Promo looked crazy.
Thank you, sir.
Shout outs to y'all. If you want to shout out the team who did that, or
Oh yeah, shout out to. Oh man, you put me on the spot. It's this light skinned dude though. My man's just good with the junk. Is he light skinned or was he white?
Look like Michael Jackson.
Space Boy. I'm glad I said it out loud. Y'all know Space Boy?
Nah, not
Space Boy. He run with a 3-man team. We did a joint all the way out in Wheaton, at Wheaton Metro. I am a part of a 2-man crew called the Re-Up podcast. We do a music review podcast. If you watch, we have it's a eternal debate against electronic music, which my man Alex is really key on that, which the drum and bass and the, all that stuff. And then I'm more traditional because I'm old. I like my R&B. Okay, I like exact. Thank you. In the backpack, please. So it's my boy Space Boy. Yeah, thanks for having me, y'all. I appreciate it. It's gonna be great.
We're gonna get into some music talk today, so let's see. Let's see what we can do.
That is for sure. I mean, honestly, well, first off, how's everyone doing? Let's
Facts.
check up. Or what's been new. Mine's kind of lead into the conversation, so I don't know if I should go first.
I'll go. So y'all know I was an entrepreneur, the whole story, the whole bim bop bam. Now I am working again full time, and it is insane. Yeah, I know.
You got a job?
I have a job.
Dang.
I have a 9-to-5 with benefits and things.
Okay.
So I accidentally got a job.
Damn. Well, that's how it happens.
God is good because in this economy, especially I do have to return to that. Okay. Thank you for allowing me to because people are down bad right now. So me accidentally rolling up into a job is a blessing and right on purpose. But yeah, so trying to understand that balance and still freelancing. I still have clients and things like that, as well as onboarding. And it's been so long since I've been onboarded to anything. And it's very, right?
Yeah.
It's
signing
very
mad
slow.
documents you don't even read
I'm
for
like,
real.
what is this?
I guess.
And meeting people that have nothing to do with my job and things, and knowing a lot of things about the organization that again has nothing to do with my job. So it's been interesting because I've been freelancing for so long where I'm used to people just giving me the socials and I can kind of go forth and prosper.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hand holding, a lot of walking me through things. So it's a discipline and patience.
I feel it.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations as always. Again. And I mean, you not to put your business out there, although you federal on me last episode, but
Sorry.
I
told them where he stayed.
Nah, but you're around puppies.
Yeah.
Your
So
job
it's pretty lit. It is pretty fun. I work for a dog rescue organization called Lucky Dog.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. They have puppies coming from South Carolina. So we transport animals that are stray, some for Puerto Rico, saving their lives and shipping them up here to the DMV area.
You got a Puerto Rican puppy?
Yeah, we got Puerto Rican puppies. Little poppies. Little poppy puppies. Little mommy and poppy puppies.
Wow.
Come and get them. Come get them.
Please tell me you put that on the socials.
Mommy and poppy
Cinco de Mayo.
It was right there.
Cinco de Mayo. They don't celebrate Cinco de Mayo in Puerto Rico, do they?
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
But it's cool.
It's fine. We got mommy and poppy puppies, and they are so cute, and we're finding them their forever homes, man.
I love that.
Thanks.
love it.
So yeah, that's my full-time job. I hang out with puppies and make cute reels with dogs and shit. It's really fun. It's amazing.
There's worse jobs.
Yeah.
Way worse jobs.
Yes. Yes, there are.
Facts.
I'll go next. So pretty much still in the art game, still doing murals, but I'm really back in my studio working on some personal pieces that I'll be coming out with at the end of this year. So I'm definitely excited to be back in my own space it's different because like when you're doing murals, you engage with the public a lot. So you're working with the people and you're talking to them while you're working. But now I'm back in my little hole. You know what I mean? I
That's
can just
nice.
get the vibes going.
Can we translate in J Law? He don't like people. Like,
Yeah,
like we gonna
It's a
stop.
balance.
We gonna
It's a
stop.
balance.
Nah, I'm changing the
You always
narrative,
trying to
y'all.
start trouble.
I'm changing the narrative. Nah, dog. Cause I promise. Nah. I'm
You gotta think about it. The last month and a half, I've really been literally outside.
Yeah,
Like
and
outside.
I'm sure people
Yeah,
like,
outside.
stop you in the middle of
Exactly.
stuff and
Right.
asking you questions and shit.
Come
It's
on
like,
now.
look,
It's like an ongoing thing every day. So now I'm back in the studio, got my own vibes, cozy, So
Yo, next mural law doing, I'm gonna sit outside and charge people to talk to me. Hey, that's like 10 to go
You
up
got the
there.
fucking
You want a
right.
picture?
don't
You want a
say
picture?
nothing.
Set up a little booth, $5.
You want to watch them.
Yeah.
Oh, you just want to look? Yeah, and I'm gonna need you to sit. That's
No.
$5 right there. Yeah,
Facts,
I
facts.
have some lawn chairs out.
Right.
It'd be beautiful. It'd be
Set the
beautiful.
whole scenario up.
I got it. Look, go
Crazy.
ahead, get you a seat.
But other than that, everything's been good. It's just outside. Like it's starting to that season now where
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
hot.
things are going on, and it's like the balance of like I got things I need to accomplish, but it's a lot of things happening. It's a lot of events happening. So I'm definitely trying to find that balance, and we're gonna get into that
Yeah,
today.
that's
but
beautiful.
Oh, that's for sure.
That's what's happening on my end.
Well, I will say my recap. I do have two now. Now that I thought about it, because one of my recaps actually involves this gentleman here,
I love it.
was just, I mean, a great space. One, I said on a couple podcasts ago how I went to actually check out. I frolicked in the park.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta frolic in the park.
We
I mean,
love
that's a part of
that.
what you gotta do these days.
Facts.
We talk about balance. Perfect. Look at the synergy in this
Come on now.
episode.
I love the synergy.
But after that, he was just telling me just about an initiative that he had in the area and just collecting, creating an ecosystem with creatives who are, executing in kind of the same line or like same vision. And so just invited me out. Didn't know what I was really getting into, what the plan was. Just, hey, sure, I'm available.
Yeah.
And man, went to an amazing space in DC. Actually, you're over by what is that, Union Market area? Union Market area.
I love
and
Union Market.
we can certainly promote them because I just don't have the name. So if you would like to, you can for sure.
Candor Labs, my man Bakari over at Candor Labs.
Candor Labs. I mean, and beautiful space. Like, again, some work coming that
We
way
gotta
for
circle
sure.
back on there.
But I mean, he just again, a group of just amazing minds and people that we got to sit around and like talk about, hey, what do we see for this area? I'm not gonna, proprietary conversations. I ain't gonna put
Absolutely.
everybody out there on that. Like I'm reading minute notes. BeMo said. But nah. I mean, just having that space. I actually did that before I slid to the. I had to go to that ProCon event that day
Okay.
too. So
You had
I
a
kinda
busy
did-
day.
I did a double play. I mean, if I'm outside, I'm going to finish outside.
For sure.
Because when I'm inside, I'm inside.
True,
Like,
true,
don't hit me. Don't, hey, where you at? I'm going.
No,
Because I got a flight, But,
From that area that I can't apparently say.
he who will not be named. I don't need them looking for me in them streets.
Oh man.
Sheriffs.
Ain't nobody
Oh,
coming.
God.
Nobody coming.
Ain't nobody going all the way out there, baby.
Y'all talking about Upper Marlboro? Y'all talking about Upper Marlboro right now? Whoa, hell no. Hell no. Boy, please. You can drop the full address. Ain't nobody going no Waldorf, man.
That's okay. That's all right.
You are good.
You are straight, brother. You are good.
Damn, left my house open. Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Things will be more in place by the time I get
Yes.
back. But yeah, but yes, that was that was a dope afternoon. Like honestly, I mean, I left inspired. Literally, I don't know how long after I literally hit you like, yo, can we
Yeah,
talk?
right. True,
like,
true.
that kind of led to just even today kind of coming around. But I will say wholeheartedly, man, I appreciate who you are and what you've done as a creative, but also how you've been authentic. Like
Absolutely.
even sitting in the frog in the park and I'm learning your story, I'm like, he's not from around here. Huh. Go figure.
Right.
I know that. Where
No,
is that?
man. I'm from a lot of places. I'm actually a transplant. I've been here since, 2007?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
dope.
So
Gotcha.
I feel like I've been here.
Right, right, for sure.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, you
dope.
beat me here. Like, I haven't been here that long. So that's why I was like, in my mind, you've been here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
so
It's true.
It's
same.
your
True.
origin. But nah,
Dope.
that's super dope. But yeah, no, I attended that, and being around spaces like that are what I lean into more in this season. Like, yo, you got to be aligned with something that I'm looking to change this world and change this creative landscape for me to really want to show up to. And I think he created a great space for that. So I'm excited to see how that evolves. But
Yeah.
that's my catch up. Great time.
Yay.
Great time.
BeMo, what you been up to?
Sweet. I'm gonna take it from there. and kind of what you said, something about J-Law. You said that summertime is coming up, so a lot of people are coming outside. A lot of y'all know this.
It's a lot of things.
A lot
to
of
do.
people, opportunities are coming your way.
Facts.
Phone call is ringing, DMs is hot.
Yeah.
Some people are planning things, properly for like fourth quarter. Some people are like, hey, what you doing next weekend? Right. So
Saturdays
We got
are
2
booked.
shows,
right,
2 weekends.
right. Can you host both? Like, okay. So what I'm finding myself is kind of like trying to budget that. I'm getting a little older, so I don't have as much time to just go out without like a
Purpose and a plan. What am I here for?
what are we here for? Right. And so to that point, to what you said just a second ago, Cook, to that point, like in this moment, I'm about investing in creating spaces and opportunities, and industry is something I'm really interested in. Like seeing what you guys did at the group chat live show was inspired. I've seen other live podcasts. We did the joint in the park, and it gets to a point where, you're looking around, especially as a creative, you're looking around, you're seeing all these other creatives doing things. It's like just like pops in your head. Oh, this is a puzzle. We could put this thing together and create something else. So that's in the space I'm in right now. I think I'm in a very interesting creative space. I'm also in fundraising space, which means I have to court the gaze of rich white men. And as a very authentic, very black, very dark-skinned man that does not code switch, it's a very interesting space to be in.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it feels like they kind of like, ooh, give me the show. Yeah.
Do your little
What?
dance.
Yeah, what's that word you said? Wow, it's what? It's lit. I've never heard it. What the hell? Oh. Sometimes it's, not sometimes, most times it's that. So just trying to balance that. But we're going to talk about balance. That's what I heard.
Yeah, no, that's a part
Yeah.
of the convo. I mean, that is a part of the convo. I
Love
think,
it.
are we jumping into balance, or do we want to kick off with fun? How y'all feeling?
Let's do fun.
Let's do fun.
Sorry, you're getting attacked by
That's okay. I like to get
Hey
beat
man,
up
you
by
right in
police.
the middle of the force. I'm sorry, but speaking of fun, I mean, well, to kick off this next part is another update on what's life. I took a road trip from the boonies to Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
For the Kendrick Lamar and SZA concert.
Oh.
Yes, I
I'm
went
so
down
excited.
specifically for that. I drove down on it was a Saturday concert. I drove down that morning, checked into the hotel, went to the show, checked out the next day, and came back up. So it was like a whole trip.
Yeah.
But the show. Before we get into that, I do want to shout out. So for those who aren't familiar, again, the GNX Tour is happening right now. There's a lot of tours that's happening right now.
It is.
Beyonce's on tour right
She
now.
is.
And killing it right now.
Gorgeous.
Is a whole nother direction. But for the GNX Tour, I went down there and I was like, hey, let's just check this out, see the vibes, because I like Kendrick and what he does. Man, that concert was everything I needed and more.
It was.
Crazy.
Everything that I needed and more as a creative. And I say that not because of just the drama that went into the moment, like it was about the rain, canceled concerts, downpour, all that. But then once it actually began and Kendrick starts going through his songs, you're realizing like the sound for it fills the stadium. And it was so beautiful at their stadium in Charlotte. It's like right downtown, so there's like a skyline right behind there.
nice.
There's like people in the office buildings looking down on their concerts.
It's in the
like
middle of the city.
it was a great vibe for it. But again, the one thing I was going to say is Kendrick did recently break the record for stadium tour sales. I think passing 9 million, which passed Eminem for stadium
Oh,
sales
wow.
with his
I didn't know.
first show
Okay.
in Minneapolis. So with that said, Kendrick's killing it right now.
Whoa.
But let's talk GNX. Like how's the experience?
Yeah, so I
what's the street
too
saying?
went to GNX Tour. So Kendrick and SZA are on tour, y'all. If you haven't heard, the GNX Tour has been going on, I believe, since February. And even though we're in the DMV area, like I said on the last pod, the DMV people got too much damn money. So I took my black ass on up to Philly, and it was more. It was in my budget. And I was right at like the 100 level. It was amazing. I had like a dead on view, and y'all, I cried. It was a very good show. Like the energy, I did.
Oh,
That
what
was
part?
very. I cried at Man in the Garden.
Okay.
So the way
Okay.
that it was,
Okay.
yeah, it makes
Okay.
sense, right?
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. Yeah.
But the way I will say, like, this set for Kendrick, I've been fortunate enough to see Kendrick 3 times in his career. I've seen him when Love was going off. So what was that, like the Damn Tour?
Yeah.
Then I seen him in a festival setting at Camp Flognaw, him and Baby Keem. And they were going back and forth, similar to how SZA was. But this is when I seen Kendrick at his prime. Like, this literally was
it's
a
considered
tour
prime Kendrick.
for me.
Got you.
For me.
Yeah.
Like, the way it was, the past sets are very sleepy and understandable because Kendrick's songs can be a little slower. This tour was for the niggas that were saying, oh, he ain't got no hits.
Gotcha.
This tour was for the people that say, oh, he ain't got no club bangers. Because when I tell you, every time this man hit the stage, energy. Like, I don't know who put this set together, but it was bookmarked beautifully with just songs that made you go up.
That's fire.
And yeah, so every time it was like 15-minute segments. So he'll go and then SZA will go. And SZA girl, love you. You look great. 8 down. I was sitting my black ass down. I was like, my knees.
A couple of SZA songs was my restroom break.
Like,
All right, time to go.
She back. All right, let me go. Let me sit down for a minute.
But okay. So there's a couple things, and I want to quote it properly. So the number was 9. They had broke the record for $9.1 million from 47,000 sold tickets in Minneapolis, which is now the record for stadium or as a tour opener record for stadium tours. So amazing, right?
Yeah.
But this starts off. I mean, we start off with whacked out murals. Now I know K-Lig had the straight on shot. I saw your stories. I like that.
Thank you.
I like those shots. I had the side. I was a little bit to the left side, facing the stage left side, kind of on the side planet. And when I tell you the intentionality of this show too, he's pretty much performing in front of a digital screen for a majority of this show.
Yeah, because he's tiny. Him and SZA are like
Right,
5 foot.
I wasn't gonna put that on.
Not
there.
bad.
It's a stadium. Like,
He's
it's
a
a
little
stadium.
guy,
Like,
though.
like,
He's a little person. So you need to have the screen.
Cook said if he
So
was a
you
foot
can-
taller, it wouldn't make no difference. That's what he said.
He could have been 7 foot. It is a stadium.
He's a tiny person.
Have you not seen the
Yeah,
football
so
players
you
on the
might
field?
Need to
They look.
make sure it's big enough so
that-
everyone can see you.
That didn't even have to be on his body.
Sorry.
So yes, there's a digital screen, but the digital screen is dope because, and this is also something when I'm looking at like production for, we talked about live shows and podcasts. Like honestly, before the show even started, it was in between Mustard's set and their set, which
Let's
is
talk
like
about
30
Mustard
minutes.
being there.
Which I miss Mustard. Like we got there.
He
after
missed
Mustard.
much.
Yeah, that's what the people.
He could have stayed home.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't see it.
Go ahead.
I wouldn't
I'm
put that
sorry.
on.
Well, let's talk about what else you ain't see.
Yo, what's up? What's up? See, as soon as you get guests, how you acting for the company?
Exactly. Because I got somebody on my couch now. Nigga.
No, that's how it works. That's how it goes.
But when I did get there, it was still like the screen was black and it was like everyone filling in. And in my mind, I'm walking in like, man, like look at hip hop. Like this is a stadium.
I don't know if that was hip hop.
It's Kendrick Lamar. I mean, but there's a good balance because I will get to the audience split too, sure. But I'm just thinking for myself, look at hip hop in this moment, right?
Interesting.
Now I go there, they have the digital screens. In the center digital screens, they also like are indented and back. So as they're playing the visuals throughout, no matter what area you are, you're seeing it as a straight visual, which is a really like intentional production plan. Like I liked how, so I have like videos like, okay, this is the side, like I also could see the side TV, which was showing what they were trying to show and then compare it to the main screen. Like I'm not missing anything.
Gotcha.
And it does a great, like kind of nuance of going from just a background that's happening to, okay, this is now Kendrick projected on this and the story that's being told. So visually, fire.
Do you know who else has fire visuals? And I will say this is on the same level of that. Beyonce.
For sure.
Beyonce has done stadium tours and has elevated the entire experience using digital screens to make sure that, honestly, the best of the show is if you can see the screen. Because you can see the entirety of the vision that they're trying to convey. And I feel like the GNX Tour does a beautiful job with that as well.
So is in your opinion, is this Kendrick's like prime in that visual representation as well? Because that was my critique of the Super Bowl show, is that he failed at the macro visuals.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about like the
so we got the look of like the feel, but
it wasn't for people there, right?
Right. Yeah, right, exactly.
And I would say,
so we had white tarps, we had small rooms. That's how I looked at the performance. Don't get me wrong, it was good, but it wasn't, as somebody coming from like a marching band experience who's used to that macro visual situation, I could tell he needed development. And now that you're saying you've seen, this is his third concert or third performance that you've seen, I guess I'm asking you, have you seen that elevation of those macro visuals?
And I mean, this is why I think it's hip hop at this stage, because I think he's still like, it's not like you're getting like him spelling out DNA on the stage. Like there's no like, large look down view as like, oh, this is creatively genius. It's a screen that's being projected, you know. And I
so
think
he's playing to the screen. Is
yeah,
what
like
we're
it's
saying.
more. It's still for the TV of it. It's still for the social of it, because that's how a lot of people live through the screens, you know. And I think that that's an organic introduction. But to that point, I thought it was I thought it did a good job of not making you feel isolated of where you sat as far as like the experience.
That's interesting.
And I think that's a good part of it, right?
No, that's very intentional.
For sure, for sure. And also, as we're talking about this, the DC one is coming up June 18th. So before, like, there's still time if you want to go experience this, you know, in the DMV.
I'm going.
I'm trying to see if I can run it back too. I ain't gonna lie, it was
Because to BeMo's
like
point, it was great. I honestly probably was screaming the entire time and like, I can't believe I'm here, mind blown for a majority of the concert that I haven't even gotten into the visuals of it all. Like I was so into the moment that I'm like, oh shit, like, oh, that's beautiful, that right there that you're doing. Like that was like a second to how amazing the set list was for me. Like I need to go back and actually.
Hey, was that banging?
It was good.
And I honestly, I wish I wrote down the set list just to make a playlist of that order.
Yeah.
And even so, so getting to the nuance of even just the audience, right? Like you're talking when I say like more, like this is where I think SZA and Kendrick did a good job of both showing up, and you can see their distinct, like you can see who's here for who, right? Like when Kendrick's up, yo, everybody, bar for bar, when Kendrick, the girls, oh my gosh, let's get it, love galore, like they're in their bag.
For SZA? Yeah. I honestly, you know what I will say if we're having a tangent about SZA is she's not for me, but she has the next generation in a fucking chokehold. Because when little girls in front of me were crying. And I know I said I was crying too, but they were having they were really like over SZA. Like, and I'm like, damn, I don't know if I want her toxicity to spill into the young women of the world. However, they were living for SZA. Living.
What about SZA would make you cry? I'm even
were
trying to
so
humanize
happy.
it.
I mean,
They were
wait, have
just
you ever
so
like, have
happy.
y'all heard Drive? Like y'all played Drive? Like
I don't know what. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You play
this
Broken
is-
Clocks at the wrong time.
It's
J-Lo, I'm telling you, it might catch you.
Snooze come on, it's a rap.
Yeah.
It's a rap.
Yeah.
But after that, she ran through half the songs I knew in the beginning. I was like, oh, girl, well, shit. Like,
That is the one thing.
You got
That's
more?
it?
Oh, okay.
I wish they would have like pulled up like song titles. Or something. Shazam
I'm
was
trying
not
to
Shazam.
I don't know this one, girl.
Shazam was
So
not
the
Shazam.
set list was back and forth, or she had a set.
Yeah.
So they went up. So Kendrick comes out, whacked out murals. I mean, and let me tell you something. That is probably one of the greater entrances to just. Yesterday, somebody whacked out my mural. Now I'm upset.
Yeah,
now
right.
who whacked out your mural?
Right.
Let's get it. Let's talk to them
good.
about it.
No,
And so they go from that probably up into 30 for 30, and then they swap out. And then,
So they do a song together to bring her out or bring him out, and then they roll into another 15
And
minutes.
I didn't realize how many songs they had together either till this moment. But to the audience itself, again, different audience bases from SZA and Kendrick for sure. But the generations that Kendrick brought out, in front of me, there was a boy who couldn't have been older than 10. Bar for
It was
bar.
a lot of kids. I was
Bar
trying to
for
do things.
bar. The kid rapped on Backseat Freestyle.
I love
which
that.
I was like, how do you know Backseat Freestyle?
I love that.
That's crazy.
It's
older
his
than him.
kid.
Nah,
Yeah.
but it's his
His
mom.
dad or
I mean,
whoever.
like she was looking at him like, yeah, act like I taught you. And
It's the quiz.
What song is it?
That's so
but I
cute.
mean, and again,
Earn your ticket.
It's
Right.
and that's why I also
$250
feel
ticket.
bad because I was supposed to bring my nephew, but I mean, yeah, my man.
He can go to DC.
I got it. We'll see. We'll do our best.
We'll do our best. Hey, you said the tickets is crazy in DC.
Yeah,
on now.
honestly,
We will
DC
do our
is
best. But again, you have a 10-year-old kid, but then in front of him you have a white guy who has a ponytail, but a FUBU 05 like outfit on. But I'm telling you, he was rapping Kendrick's Good Credit verse. Like you talk about like the just the ecosystem of people that Kendrick has created that care about the lyrics. I was just sitting here like, yo, this like I was looking at my pocket. And I was definitely faded. It was a great time. Definitely. But in that moment, I was just taking in like the people around me too, which I mean, that's what my phone is, like a lot of crowd shots, interactions, because I want to remember the moment with the people around me and like me and the dude in front of me, like bar for bar, like when Not Like Us came on, no one was like us. No one was like us. Not a single soul was like us. But I mean, when I think about the tour and Kendrick, it was not only an amazing set list, but his I mean, honestly, like Kayla said, I don't want to say his energy and performance was one that was just like, I'm watching someone at the top of their skill set perform
Fire.
and go crazy. Like breath control. He is still walking an entire like platform, bar for bar, getting lifted up into the sky, like things that are happening, and he's not missing a beat.
No, word,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that was an amazing show. I definitely would recommend DC if you can go. If you haven't, what else did you take away, or what else did you?
Yeah, they had intermissions as well. So like screen intermissions and short clips of him and SZA interacting, which was super cute. They had like a brother sister vibe going on. Cool. And another part that was throughout the show was like a disposition, I think, where they, when you go to the police officer and he's asking you questions and shit, but it was a parody of Wayne's. I don't know if y'all remember when Wayne did his, with TMZ leaked it, I think, and it was basically, it was a small shot at Drake again, like they over there. It was really lit. I love that little nugget.
I didn't even put that one together.
Yeah,
that
was the first thing I saw.
And then the digital screens, like when he was performing, like he would have messages, like even he talked about it in not the GNX promo song when he was like started with government cheese, but now they seize government too. The hundreds, like the food stamps was black and brown. Now
the graphics, so the graphics.
He had the
that
those
was for
images.
All Right.
Those images were projected on the screen, and then it had his digital image kind of mirrored in it as well too. So it was a lot of digital production on top of production. Oh, and I do want to shout out Charm LaDonna, who was the choreographer who choreographed the halftime show and this tour.
Oh, okay, yeah,
I mean,
good.
again, great performances. People like her. To see Kid the Great on tour with Kendrick after all them years of seeing him hold down West Coast dance, like you're seeing people.
So Hey Now was when I started crying. That was the peak. That was the peak of the damn thing.
Not Man in the Garden.
Well, it led into it. That was like it was Hey Now. Then I feel like it was I wish I could remember it, y'all.
I need that set. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, pull up the set list, because from Hey Now, that was like the littest I was the whole entire show. That was the peak. And then we kept going, and then that man was dancing, and I ain't even peep he was dancing until
Yeah, you gotta go back.
I gotta go back.
You gotta go back. You gotta go back.
You can really analyze the second time.
It blows my mind. That actually blows my mind.
So okay. Do y'all want the whole set list? I mean, it's damn.
Let's start with Hey Now. What was I trying to say?
There are 50 songs.
He flew through it.
Like, did y'all even know that was
money's worth? That's getting your money.
It was a long concert. It was long.
When I tell you, it started at what? I would say 8 o'clock and ended at 10:30, 10:45. And I mean, again, he starts off with whacked out murals, Squabble Up, and then King Kunta.
The beginning half.
King Kunta came on, and I ain't gonna hold you. Those are the moments where you don't like. It's a song where you like, I don't really play that song that much. You hear it there on your way home. King Kunta, that song like legs off. King Kunta, that's all you doing.
King Kunta.
So he went from that to Element, and then TV Off, and then 30 for 30.
Okay.
So
SZA comes out.
SZA comes out. Love Galore, Broken Clocks, Weekend. She picks it through it. Then K-Dot comes back, and he and that's when the video intermissions. Don't tell no lies about me. I won't tell no lies about you. Euphoria.
Yeah.
Euphoria.
This is the beginning of the segment that will end with me crying. Go.
But that's like very poetic to start off with whacked out murals, and then the second time you come out is Euphoria. It's like a different energy. It's a whole different energy.
Go Euphoria, then what happens after that?
And let me tell you something. Euphoria by itself was enough to make you say, and I'm sorry, we skipped this completely because we just passed the year of like that entire battle. Not Like Us and all of that has like came out like, and this was also a beautiful thing for me. This concert was on May 3rd. Yeah. And the anniversary for Not Like Us was May 4th. So May 3rd was when, so I got to see it, like, it's the anniversary, right? And I got to see Not Like Us. Yeah. Crazy story for my grandkids. But it goes from.
Indeed.
Not for the pod. Not for the group chat. For the grandkids.
Then I went to
20, 35 years. Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Talking again.
We're talking about GNX again.
Popeye.
Now, let me tell you, kids, they done went and whacked out his mural. And then he said this.
Go ahead.
And so after this set go crazy. Euphoria.
This is it.
Hey Now.
This is it.
Reincarnated. Humble. Backseat Freestyle. Family Ties. With a new verse. Swimming Pools. Mad City. All Right. Man in the Garden.
Oh, wow.
That was a set.
Yeah.
That was a run.
I see you, Kaylee.
Thank
You
you.
cooled off at the man. You were cooling off. I got you. You're right. Oh, God. Where is SZA?
At this point, you gotta bring SZA. You got at this point, I need SZA.
First of all, fucking Euphoria is 8 minutes long. I'm tired. It's so good.
And he had to give you all the verses. Then SZA does her set. I don't know. We don't even cover. I mean, she starts off with
really
Scorsese,
appreciate
baby.
you, girl.
I'm glad I have this now, so I can try to look up some songs for her later because I don't know. But they did Doves in the Wind together. Then they did All of the Stars, which was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
That
beautiful,
was beautiful.
song.
I mean, and the production, like they had the lights to the skies. And
They went up on the little riser thing.
Yeah.
And this is only halfway through the show.
You're just getting started.
We're just getting started.
And
They
then they did
suspended
Love.
into the air.
Yeah. And then after that, K-Dot back, Dodger Blue, Peekaboo. I mean,
A blast. A fucking
we know what
blast.
time that is with Peekaboo. And then he did a Like That.
Right.
And then he did Like That, which, I mean, what we talking about? Like, you know what I mean? That verse still goes crazy. That DNA, Good Credit, Didn't Know My Homeboy.
I didn't know he was going to do Good Credit. I was
I
surprised
thought that
at
was too soon. Like, I don't even know how that made the set list. But then when he did it, I was like,
I get it.
Yeah. And then he did Count Me Out, Money Trees, and Poetic Justice, which was, I didn't know he was going to do Poetic Justice. Oh, wow. But
better.
just to have him doing these.
Better.
You know this song we right?
That's funny. But yeah, then SZA has another set, and then that's when Kendrick comes out again with TV Off, Not Like Us. Then they close together with Luther and Gloria.
And did they do another song after that? It was nothing after Gloria. I left after They Not Like Us. I ain't gonna hold you. It was a lot of niggas.
I was trying to.
I don't play.
I'm
Philly a
not
scary place, y'all. You gotta get the fuck out of there.
keep
You
it
gotta
low.
get the fuck out of there.
Hit the car. Hit the
Yeah.
highway.
On the way
It's
out.
time to get away. It's time to get out of
I'll
here.
look it up online. Like,
Right.
Nah, we was about to leave, but the girl who was sitting in the same row as us was like, I guess saw the set list and was like, "No, you can't go anywhere."
Oh,
There's
bitch, I'm
more
leaving.
songs." Yeah, I mean, shit,
Right.
she stopped my
is your
friend.
name
I was like,
Gloria?
I guess I'll
Right.
see. But and then I mean, again, the entire time, like you got the security guards rocking, you got like everybody and their mom there was just having a blast. And like I said, you got to see generations enjoying this music, rapping
It was
along
a
to
good
this.
time, y'all.
And I'm here for it, man. So yeah, that was our GNX tour. I mean,
I literally could talk
10
for
out of
hours,
10.
but
We'll
yeah.
go again.
Do y'all
Absolute
think
try
that
to go.
was y'all? Do y'all think that was the best concert you ever been to?
I haven't really gone to too many to really
I think
compare
that's
too
for my
much.
question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I would say
But is it? I mean,
for me though, that was. But I think this is, to be honest, this is probably the first artist that I actually like spent money that I want to go see that I saw. Like I missed the Jay-Z ones, I missed the Cole concerts, like I missed everybody who I really wanted to see
you
come
just
up.
getting started, bro.
Yeah, I mean, and this was the one. So for
fine.
me, it had way more checkpoints. Like
Yeah.
it would have been hard to be bad.
Gotcha.
top 5 for sure for me.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of concerts, but top 5, and I think the number 1 is Beyonce. So to even be in the same space, yeah,
I'd imagine so.
yeah, it's great.
Okay.
With GNX, I will say, definitely just great to see someone of that talent and ability and a hip hop act do what he did in the stadium tour. It's skills, delivery, great kind of production, which I think more people can lean into. I had a blast. I will be back eventually.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I had fun too. I think seeing him at his prime, really executing at this high level, I feel like, not to bring up, Kanye, but he was the last person I could think of that had the threat of, I can write things, I can, my artistry is there, my delivery is there, my showmanship is there, and I'm actually like making people stop and doing something different in the space. And I'm so glad that I'm living in the time where Kendrick Lamar is rapping and producing this level of art.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Thank you.
I
I be saying shit sometimes, y'all.
Yo, chill.
Hey, you should really do a podcast.
Wow,
Like, I
that
don't
was
know.
beautiful.
Like, wow, you should talk more.
Like, oh shit.
Okay. Well, I mean, speaking of people doing shit, doing things.
Yeah.
Kai Cenat. He's announced, I guess, on his social platforms that he's looking to do a streamer university. Now, for those who didn't know, I know we talked about Kai towards the end of last year.
Yeah, let's give the people the synopsis of who he is too.
I mean, honestly, just I would say a very influential streamer. I never watch him actually stream games. I mainly see his clips and the extensions of those things that roll into, like, that cross over into my world, like when he does the Kevin Hart things, the Drewski things, and then expanding on his ecosystem. So I would say, like, maybe a month or two ago, he did this whole streamer house thing where he reached out to kind of micro streamers who've been putting in their own type of work, building their own name, and invited them to a house in Atlanta to kind of create content 24/7 within this home. Which the idea of content creators having an ecosystem where all their needs are taken care of. And well, go ahead. What you got? Nah, go ahead.
The word is ecosystem. When I tell you, I'm just gonna take a shot every time you say ecosystem.
Hey, that's the word for the pod. Well, yeah, but that in itself, because that's another pod conversation for another day. But yes, he created this house with I would say 6 different creatives. One of them being Reggie from Baltimore, who's known as Lil Rodney's son. And I actually follow him because he had the whole skit like the
I love
you know, you're familiar?
Connecting
it
together.
I ain't gonna say it's one famous skit that I know, but he got that one skit that's hilarious.
Everybody knows.
Somebody tell me the one skit.
My fault, OG.
No, I don't know it.
Yo, what he said? Yo, he said you Rodney's son.
Y'all don't know.
We know it.
But
no. I never seen it. My bad.
Rodney with the fat.
Wait, Rodney got a fat?
It was
you gotta see.
Yeah, all right.
Anyway.
Should we play the skit for him?
Right, exactly.
Hold on. Do you want to see the skit?
Sure.
All right, here we go. We're putting YouTube on. So sorry, folks.
Rodney got the fat ass.
Dog, this is so. All right. Don't switch to it yet because we're not there. Keep it on them. I'm sorry. I don't know what's on my screen
you
yet.
might have seen it, but that's what everybody really know him as.
Okay.
Funny.
I seen him from the Kai Cenat clip, similar to what you're saying.
Okay, yeah.
That's how Kai Cenat exists in my life. I see him in like YouTube clip compilations, or I'm scrolling on Threads.
And it's like, oh shit.
Okay, it's Kai Cenat, or he done pissed me off, and I see the clip.
How does Kai Cenat piss you off?
Don't get me started.
Okay.
Don't get me started, Kaylee.
I'm ready.
You know what the first one is? Oh, never mind.
We got the clip.
We got the clip. Go
All
ahead.
right, hold on.
Oh yeah, I know this, y'all. Yeah.
All right.
My niggas keep talking about you going around talking about you fuck my father and shit.
What?
You Lil Rodney's son? Yes, I'm Lil Rodney's son. You talking about Rodney with the fat ass butt? Yo, why is you clap me up? My fault, OG.
What?
Bring your pockets, yo. For what? Matter of fact, I'm ready to go get Lil Travis on your. I know you go around talking about
Wait.
With the fat ass butt.
You little Rodney, son. Rodney with the fat.
That's crazy.
He talking about his dad.
That's crazy.
My fault, OG. My fault, OG.
That's crazy.
That's
This
Lil
the type
Rodney's
of shit
son.
that don't be on my timeline, y'all. I swear. It's like 50
It will be
different
now.
versions. Right. Don't put that in my algorithm. Put my phone
But
away.
yes, so he's one of the people who's in this streamer house that Kai Cenat has.
Okay.
And recently, Kai Cenat announced that he's doing a streamer university for. I don't even know I try to look up like his breakdown of it, but it's pretty much the same thing where he's trying to have dorms and all this, and we have the commercial spot that I guess
Sound like some Mr. Beast shit.
Some who?
Mr. Beast
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, I guess that's a good reference too.
Does it cost? You know, we'll talk about it later.
So first we'll go
I
to
didn't see a
we'll
cost.
show
It's
this
the
commercial.
application process though.
It gives a whole Hogwarts feel at first, and then it's him delivering it. So this is him delivering to Rodney. Okay, Lig, what happened when you tried to enroll now?
So last night this dropped at like midnight, I believe, and you seen some posts saying 1 million, then all of a sudden 4 million people. They crashed the server, trying to enroll in this university. Great. So I'm like, okay, we got the pod. Let me go look it up. And the form to do this process is a Google form.
Wow.
And I said, no wonder why this shit crashed, nigga. Like, this is not for, you have 41 million niggas on your Instagram alone. Why are we on a Google form? You don't have a Squarespace sponsor?
Let me tell you something. Them
what
turtles
the
are dying rapidly to produce them Google forms.
Lord of mercy. So yeah, I believe it's an enrollment process, and they will have these streamers come out and they will make content. But it's not like it's not an online thing. It's actually people pulling up and going to this university. It's actually a thing. And he also is still recruiting. So if you want to teach, you can go pull up and say, oh, we need more help. He was on his story saying he needs help. Actually, he has no curriculum, it seems like. So, Father, shout out to Kai Cenat. I don't know what's happening. Like, does this young man not have a management team? It seems like a lot of it is coming from his brain and his off vibes. But I'm like, at what point are we going to see Kai Cenat kind of put some structure at it? Like, he's doing really dope things. He has all the money to put out this fire-ass promo, but you're using Google Forms.
That's a big
I don't know
miss.
if I'm old.
Well, okay. So this is now
Get into it,
so many
BeMo.
things to
Come
say. I am an old crotchety broadcast journalist. So seeing this young streamer, and then you ask the question, when will Kai Cenat ever get structure? It seems like the whole function of the medium is to be
Off the
unstructured.
vibes. Right.
Right. So he won't.
Got you.
That's dangerous.
It is dangerous. What I see in that promo is a little dangerous. Now, don't get me wrong. I am, hyper black. I am hyper educated.
That's what we love about you,
right?
BeMo.
But like, I see the situation. He's using the aesthetic of the university, which comes from a certain perspective that's used to like get your money and use you for your own labor. So he's coming from that perspective, and he's also like using the, what's that thing called? What's the thing people make when they sell you the little catalog? Like, oh, this is how you do your E-class thing.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
So
got it.
right. So he's kind of using some of that strategy, and he doesn't have a curriculum, so he's like kind of selling hopes and dreams to people, and it just feels like a dangerous setup. And then also, again, coming from a crotchety old broadcast journalism, who the fuck is Kai Cenat to teach me how to present to an audience?
Yeah.
And yet he's still looking for people to help him educate the audience on the stories. Like I said, he's still like, oh, if you have anything to share as a creative, hit me up. I'm like, before you even went down to the green screen to do this promo that you probably spent thousands of dollars on, how about we put some curriculum in place here?
Yeah, go ahead, Law.
So I didn't see it as, I see it as a spoof.
You don't see it as real?
I don't see it as an actual teaching. So the people that enrolled, like you said, because when I saw Reggie get it, he's already streamed.
So these people are not, he's not really going to accept anybody like Joe Schmo off the street.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think
now wait a
what
minute
he's doing
now.
is bringing people that are already streamers, and it's
So
just giving them a bigger platform.
That's different.
Okay, that is different.
But then why are you, then some people are really thinking, oh, let me enroll.
Well,
But that's a part of the
But I mean,
the scheme.
that's adding that's marketing. That's adding people to your email list.
That's
you know,
so
this and that.
smart, yeah.
Because when he brought the opportunity for the streamers to come to the house, Reggie and it's like 5 other people, they already have an audience. But when you are associated with Kai Cenat, it's kind of like a label.
Yeah.
So it's like a bigger name where you can reach the masses even more to give them the opportunity. Now you have to have the work ethic and things like that.
course.
That's gonna.
But he's not bringing
differentiate.
nobody
I
that ain't
personally
got
don't think it's
nothing
gonna
going
be.
on.
Well, I don't know if y'all saw this, but Phantom is no longer in the Amp House.
Right. Yeah. I did.
that was
they might be looking for a third.
This might be recruitment.
That could
Right.
be it too. Yeah.
This could be auditions.
Well,
for real.
exactly.
The one thing I was going to say
That's
too,
a good point.
to Law point, and I guess to even that extension though, but like, you talk about the Google form, like that is data capture of people who are very interested in streaming, like by itself.
Yeah.
So now we talk about a lot about owning your audience. Regardless, it seems like at least he's going to have a well of, I got all these streamers ready.
Yep.
Now I can repackage this and talk to sponsors like,
And
I can
honestly,
talk to this
he
community.
probably wanted people to crash the server. So let's
yeah,
put a
of
Google
course.
form on there
No,
so
for
y'all
sure.
can stop
But
submitting shit.
And I mean, I guess that the bigger question is coming down to cost value. Like, hey, what matters more? Like, does it matter to have a website and pay that cost? Or I mean, in the grand scheme of things,
It's
we
not
shouldn't
even
talk
that
money about for
expensive.
him. But I
Yeah.
mean, this is a good play for any business. Like, hey, a Google form will get it done for you, or not.
Oh, okay.
It will, but there is, to Kayla's point, there is something concerning about the most popular face on the planet does not have structure
Some type of
behind.
infrastructure.
It
Yeah.
does seem like, because I mean, Google, you're right. For the functions of having like, you know, a workable CSV where you have all these people's names on it, you can sell the situation, cool.
Sure.
But from this creator's perspective, now I'm wondering, what are you doing with that? Because now if you're just going to sell that, if you're just using it as an asset to sell, then now it's just kind of like, I feel a little icky about
That's
you
a
in
good
this
point, too.
situation.
But the
especially
kids
under the guise of university.
Right. Yeah.
That's
When kids aren't going to college specifically so they can be streamers.
Yeah. Facts.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Again, old crotchety journalists, you know what I'm saying?
But words mean things.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But it
no
works.
doubt.
Yeah. I'm just, that it is to me, it's not necessarily about the outcome. It is more so about the trustworthiness into the brand itself.
Yeah.
Now you've collected this information. Now what you gonna do with it?
That's when you talk about longevity.
Yeah.
Because the trust factor is over a long span of time. I can trust you in whatever venture you're going in, because it can evolve from just streaming. You know what I mean? So you do got to play with how you do these, if you want to call it a stunt or whatever it is, if it's just marketing or from that standpoint.
Because even what Drewski has could have been Love, whatever that spoof of,
Could have
you
been
know,
Records,
could have been, no. When he did the Love version is what I specifically like that reality, which is kind of the same where Streamer University. I'm assuming it's going to be something like that of that production
like a
level.
reality show.
I could see it
level.
being that. But those women and those, right? He's not teaching these people anything.
I'm old though, you know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's entertaining to the people. I loved Jackass when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Why you got that hot dog in your ass? I don't know.
He cannot talk. You know,
I can't
like
say
we
nothing.
watch this crazy shit.
Yeah, I mean, but it is programmed. But from a Kai standpoint too, I think it is smart to take the let me do a label or a team, like because also that takes the weight off of you. Like I love seeing like the posse successes. Like again, we have the Odd Futures, you have the Top Dog. For me, one of my favorite shows coming up was Entourage, because I love watching not only Vinny Chase, but then how Turtle evolved and how all these other things. So when you bring in different characters as well and combine them into the what?
Ecosystem. I was like, nigga, I don't know.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, nigga. Yes, you do.
Don't act different now.
Ecosystem.
Don't act different now.
Like, nigga,
But
I
when
don't
when you really do kind of bring people in these different worlds, now you're also bringing their audiences in, and now they're finding different ways through, and now they're staying in your community because it's like, oh, I can follow K-Lig, BeMo, like I got everything that I need here.
Right.
And he's finding a way like, oh, you got buzz, cool. Let me make sure all that kind of also radiates around something that's connected to mine as well.
Yeah.
Talk your stuff, B. Talk your stuff.
Oh, but is it okay? Are they going to follow the same strategies as like record labels who have been using exploitative practices to take over?
That's a good.
So
that's a
also
good
this
question.
is all hype. We are also all guesstimating from
Yeah,
this.
we are deep in the hypothetical.
Just FYI, like just
We have no idea what this
we
man
gotta
is
put a
about
disclaimer
to
out there.
No.
Don't know if Kai Norris or not.
Yeah.
Right. This nigga could be with Morehouse right now.
Have
Whoops.
all the media.
That's on me.
But to your point, great. Like, hey, how is this impacting just you not looking like the historical use of leveraging our people and the information? Of the
Could have been
time?
love. Could have been love. That's what it was. You think them young ladies on Could Have Been Love are coming in like at an equity, respectable?
That's what I was trying to say. They
Entrance.
already had their fan base because most of them were, I don't know what you want to
Yeah, I
call
know
it.
I saw Meatball on it.
Yeah, the
True, true,
creators
true.
that were already trying to get buzz and doing their own shtick online, which I'm assuming is what Kai is about to do. So I think this is like a collaboration and as a way to kind of increase your own impact and your own influence. I don't know if it's going to be like what I hoped it would be when I saw this would be him really breaking it down and telling people, okay, this is like a
How you
real,
monetize.
yeah, but
This is the value of a stream.
I forgot. When Law said that, I was like, duh, that's what the fuck it is.
Yeah, of
Like,
course. Here we are. What courses is he gonna have? Hey, what's his curriculum like? This nigga doing a reality TV show, man. They gonna have niggas in caps and gowns as a costume. Come on, man.
Taylor was trying to walk out with a certification.
Damn it.
I thought he was actually doing something for the community.
And I mean, I guess right to that point, you're doing a great job of selling a pilot. Like you show, like, hey, we have the tools to produce something.
Yeah.
It looks beautiful.
And I guess the lack of structure shows you this is not educational.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I just think about what he did by bringing those 6 people. He bought a separate house and brought them all into streams. Reggie, I forgot the other name.
Yeah, and that's not new. Like, especially during the pandemic, creators were running up houses everywhere. Like, everybody had a creator house and doing TikTok together.
So it's like for him to do it, his first one to like take these people under their wing. I feel like it's the same thing that's going to be with the university. It would probably just be scaled more.
You're such a fucking genius.
But yeah, right.
You done deciphered it, baby. That's exactly what it is, though. That's exactly what it is. We done went too far.
as a Negro historian.
Exactly.
Come on, talking about this.
This man not building no NAACP.
But the thing that I don't...
He not.
I'm hollering.
Man. Disturbing the Peace Part 2. That's what we got right now. Grand Hustle. That's what we about to get right now. Grand Hustle, my nigga. We got to get Cash Money Records. That's what we finna get. Come on, man.
Shoulder lean.
Come on, man.
Yo, but that's spoiler.
Yeah, we spoiled it.
Somebody ruined the fun.
Sorry.
He the kid that bring the facts to jokes.
But question though, you say that Kai is reaching out to see if there's like other perspectives that he should.
Yeah, that's what he said
Do
online.
you think that he would hear our perspective? Do you think he would hear us be like, you should do something a little educational here?
No, I don't think we need to dance or something to get people
I ain't
going.
gonna hold you though.
Niggas should fucking learn how to. Okay.
Damn.
I do think the educational proponent with streaming being so new, but it looks so lucrative, that is worth diving into.
That's what I'm saying.
If the structure is really right.
Right.
And I think I don't know what the Google form has, but I would have a checklist.
I can look for you, baby. Like,
you want to Google it? I wasn't going back to it, but I mean, like, if it has like a checkbox, like if you're looking for educational resources, then like you're funding that, and like, hey, look, there is an interest for this. Like that would be a good play. But to your point, yeah, I mean, we execute pilots all the time. The group chat live was a pilot, right? And we also have to, although we know the space that he is in, understand that sometimes for a lot of brands that proof of concept needs to actually be proof of execution too. Like, so what is it that you're trying to do? So creating this and setting this up for that, now you can go either way. It's an easy sell to TV because it's like, yo, we got this content, we just added money. Like that's just an easy layup, right?
Facts.
I think the hard work is what is that?
it's a personality assessment first, which I think is funny. It's like what meal would you want to?
Yeah, they want people that want to fight.
It's funny. Yeah,
but
what
that's
meal?
what they be destroying that house. Like that's what I think about. Like
He's so old.
no,
They do.
Why they tearing that house up? Why they tear that house?
All right, hold on. Let me. Is this old?
Jay lost what he said. He said, "Why they tear that house up?"
Dog.
Damn.
They let off firecrackers in a room.
Damn.
That's tearing the house up.
Yeah, that's true. They are tearing. They did tear that house up, though. You're not wrong. I'm not saying you wrong.
That ain't no old shit. That's just some shit.
They tore that house up.
Nigga, we start setting off fireworks in a room right now, we in trouble.
That's right. That's right.
So,
That's right.
Such an old nigga.
Right.
Streaming, they don't give a fuck.
No, they don't.
must be nice.
All right, so the personality assessment, I'm going to read a few. If you can take any course, what course are you certain to pass with an A+? What subject did you struggle the most in at school? Less than 3 sentences, how would your future roommate at the Streamer University describe you as their roommate? What school club would you definitely join at Streamer University?
What clubs?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how clean is your room? What meal would you want to be served in the cafeteria? And if Kai Cenat rated your stream or gave you an audience of 100K viewers, what would you do to keep them watching?
That's a short answer.
That's a 1 sentence actually.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah,
He's bringing them to the house.
For debauchery.
chaos.
For debauchery.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to see what the flavor of love questionnaire was back in the day. So let's not shit too much on the generation.
No, I'm talking about bullshit in terms of like a real university.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's not real. It's not real. It's not. They're not teaching them. Now.
How would you judge that? How do you judge? How do you?
This is my
rubric that?
application.
Also, like what courses? What classes? Give me options.
What club would you take, nigga? I don't know.
Is there a club? Nigga put chess club.
Use your imagination.
Get out of here. Yeah.
Yo, that's yeah.
It's unfortunate, but
Kai,
it's great.
Kai's on some. I'm interested to see what happens next with this.
Yeah.
I think Law hit it on the head. I guess if we doing the predictions, I mean we gotta go back to the genie
Yeah.
bottle.
Right.
J Law said what?
I think it's gonna be fun. If nothing else, like I
Yeah.
do think there is a need, like as we've been discussing, for actual education around streaming because this is not going anywhere, you know.
Yeah.
But I do think that whatever Kai Cenat is having fun and is doing dope shit, and I feel like if he's the leader of the new school, I'm excited because I think they're having fun. At the bare minimum, that is Black Boy Joy. He's having a blast, and I want more of us to do that.
And a new
with
form
our
of
creation.
entertainment.
Yeah,
That's the thing. New form
that's
of
it. That's all I
entertainment.
gotta say.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead,
mean, y'all
J-Lo.
right. Y'all 100%. Y'all are 100% right. The boy has the right to create his own entertainment, his own lane. I just wish he just took maybe 1% more responsibility.
Facts
I get it.
about what he's
Because this
broadcasting.
platform is so big.
No, that's true.
If he just said, like, you know, if just,
Yeah.
I'm still mad at him for hanging up on the Secret Service. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
Not accepting the conversation with Kamala. I'm still upset with him about because
Right. Out of all
be
the shit
stupid
you-
in front of her.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah,
you're gonna
have
be
fun.
be stupid,
Yeah.
have fun in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Just want you to take a little bit more responsibility, including the verbiage of this project. But again, old ass journalist over here. You know, just old and crotchety. Just get off my lawn.
That's a good point that you said that though, because when you do have some type of entertainment, some type of crowd, some type of following, you do have a responsibility.
Have a responsibility.
And that's any type of, whether it's a singer, whether it's a athlete, and this is the same thing. A streamer is the new entertainer.
Yeah.
I mean, we got responsibilities
gotta
as
hold
regular
them to accountable.
citizens.
That's right,
like,
man.
Exactly.
Like, if I gotta follow,
Yeah.
and it's funny you said that because I did think about it. Literally, old head stuff. Watching one of the episodes when I think it was when he blew like one of the kids, Rakai, who the one who be wilding.
Yeah.
He like blew up somebody else's room and like they had a signed LeBron jersey and he broke and all this stuff and it was just like, and Kai was just talking to him like, yo, like. You know, like he's gonna beat you up, but it wasn't like a you shouldn't do that thing.
Right.
Yeah.
It was just like
Consequences.
yo, like like there's no, and that's what I think the internet is missing is an actual understanding of consequences because they never see it. And I think that is the more damaging thing when I consider long terms of what the next generation is seeing are just the execution of a lot of things that don't have real life consequences because they're stunts.
Yeah.
My old boss is like TikTok famous low key, and she's like does mom content, and she was talking to her boys, and she said, "This is why I don't let you watch YouTube, because when you watch too much YouTube, you treat me like I'm not human. You treat me or other people like we're not real."
Yeah.
And I think, that's dangerous because it's like consequences and the way you speak to people matter in the real world, and because the generation is so watching YouTubes and watching pranks and doing things to people without seeing the consequences on the other end, she's limiting their screen time because she's seeing like personality changes in her kids.
Now, and this might be leading into our next conversation, but I guess the real question is for us who have grown up pre-digital, you know, pre-online, and now operating it, is it on us to establish what these parameters look like in the digital space?
Absolutely. For ourselves and other people. Well, for ourselves and our kids, like what I was speaking on.
that part,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's to have that balance, but I think the ones that are, I guess, bearing the responsibility weren't before the digital age.
What you mean?
So, like, are we the ones in our age? But like Kai Cenat, this is all he knows.
Yeah.
So he's not gonna bear that responsibility. So we can tell the person, but if you've never experienced yourself, it's like, all right, old nigga, go ahead somewhere. You know what I mean? So I get what you mean.
No, but
I
that's
think
so
go ahead,
that's
go
what
ahead.
and that's a glad you preference it that way because I think of it in that regard. Like, yeah, like you're not gonna hear. It's like the old head that said he could have made it in the league.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
I ain't never seen you hoop. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
exactly
you ain't do numbers.
same-
Like, I'm doing
Right.
numbers in the league, right?
Exactly,
And
right.
so I think of it from that perspective. But then I also think of, okay, this is what the work that we're doing is about to expand the reach of what we do in a digital era. So that way there is a framework that, however people find it, right? However, whatever, like it's building a lighthouse that's big enough to shine just as bright or in the same light to at least attract those who are trying to navigate it. But you got to build the lighthouse.
No, fact.
As you always know, group chat, we have to close out and give you guys resources because you can't just be here and walk away with nothing. So in today's resource, I am going to highlight our Creative Connect cards. And if you were at the live group chat event, you got to experience these in person. But if not, June 28th, we're going to be having our next live group chat. You can come and experience there. But this helps you to get to know your network with creators around you, whether you have something to say or or not. It's a great conversational starter. So Creative Connect for my resource.
Nice.
Hey man, it's a first for everything. I do not have a resource today.
Hey,
This
make
is
some
crazy.
noise. J-Lo don't got no resource.
Make some noise.
Oh, Lord.
I know it's crazy, but yeah.
You move laws. No, you go back to it. You go back to it. Also, for those who are watching this YouTube episode, you guys are getting to experience how it is to move around inconvenience.
Hey man, it's in real
It's
time.
real life.
For
But it
sure.
was a fun episode. Had a blast.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is. It is. It is.
Hey,
Hey, Nick. Oh yeah. Hey.
resources. Go.
Resources. I have actually recently been into, well, if you watch my show, you'll see I have all these magazines around me all the time. I've been really into this thing called ephemera. Ephemera is like paper collectibles of things that were once popular. And in my case, it's like old printed materials, old magazines, old brochures. And so like I'm saying that as a resource because when you're surrounded by these things, especially when you're like cataloging and putting them in your database, you realize how secular the conversations we are having in modern culture are. I'm quite sure if I went back and went home, we could find a conversation about new broadcasts and about the 24-hour broadcast circulation and how they thought that was going to ruin all of entertainment. Just like my old crotchety ass is like, oh, streaming's going to kill everybody.
Oh, no, Lord.
It's not, though. So like just like having those constant reminders, those momentum of memory that these things are secular, or even like just the value of printed things because we live in such a digital space.
Absolutely.
I think we get kind of disconnected. J-Law, you asked the question, are we supposed to be like I don't know if you might ask this, cool. We supposed to be like the harbingers of responsibility between these two eras? Yes. And it's because we can bridge this physical era and we can know the power of these physical material, like flipping through a thing or putting a tape into a tape deck and how powerful those moments are. DVDs and having those collections and seeing the covers of those DVDs, like they're like in your brain, and having that part of like your cultural memory. Those are important resources that you need to have. So as far as like a tool, as far as resources, get you some ephemera. Invest in like some old first issues of Ebony, old issues of Jet. Just get them. Just see what the heck how you feel.
Yeah.
Fellas, go look at the beauties of the week from 1952. Hey man, they still slap, baby. They still slap.
Look, I will tell you right now.
You feel me?
Shout out to Dawn Montgomery. All
Man.
right, let me tell you something right now.
Lord.
She still hold it down, and that's the homie. Shout outs to her. She was Jet Beauty of the Week, and she put me on. She introduced me to Van Lathan, actually.
Oh, really?
It's cool people.
Nice.
She really dope.
love
And
it.
she fine. So
Hey,
I
look,
mean,
And she
triple
fine.
threat. You feel me? And she fine.
Aquila and the Bee.
Aquila and the Bee.
All right, go ahead.
This is so good. I love this so much. It's such a fun episode.
Y'all
Thanks for
very
being
tight.
here, BeMo. We really
Thank
appreciate
y'all for
you.
having me,
For real,
man.
it was a
Definitely
pleasure.
want to give you your flowers as one of the creatives that definitely authenticity, showing up consistently. You inspire me, and I'm so glad that you're sharing the couch with us today. So,
And,
so
and
thankful.
shout out the Full Circle Moment, because if those who are actually following the CTLN journey, BeMo was one of the actual original
Yeah,
photos
starting
that we
five.
posted when
Oh.
he was in the starting five, but he
Yeah.
had original photos that Lou took that we wanted to launch us as a community and network. So, I mean,
at us
honestly, full circle, yo. This is a great time. So,
Yes.
appreciate you, BeMo, to the group chat. Thank y'all for tuning into another episode. I know we was all over the place, but I had a blast.
That was a
It was
good.
best
Hey,
part.
they
I
know.
know.
This is good.
We
This is
might
good.
have
Yeah.
to group one back. I ain't gonna hold you, but yeah, no. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at CTLN Network. Follow us, Creatively Speaking, and it's CTLN_network on all platforms. BeMo, where could they support you at?
Hey, follow me all things BeMo. BeMo Brown. BeMo Brown. Okay, it's a reminder. It's not a name. All right, it is a reminder.